Indian voters are bracing for another sweltering day of relentless heat when they go out to vote during the second phase of the Lok Sabha elections this Friday. But this time they could also expect intense thunderstorms and lightnings fueled by this excess heat that has battered large parts of India this April. Now, the mercury has already shot past 40 degrees Celsius in several places across the country. It is settling around 42 to 43 degrees Celsius for the last couple of days. In fact, a searing heat wave has already begun over Odisha since 15th of April and continues even till today, while West Bengal has been simmering for the last 7 days. So clearly, the worst of heat has shifted to the eastern India as well as the southern peninsula states this time. So we did a little breakdown to understand which are the parliamentary constituencies which are going to vote during the second phase of the Lok Sabha elections, and will heat be a factor. So there will be about 89 parliamentary constituencies stretched across 13 states and union territories which will be voting during the second phase of the Lok Sabha elections this Friday. So southern Karnataka, where about 14 constituencies will be voting, there is a heat wave forecast for these districts. Apart from that, Bihar with 5 seats and West Bengal with 3 constituencies could also see the impact of heat waves around 26th of April. Apart from that, Kerala, where 20 constituencies will be under phase 2, will witness hot and humid weather conditions. So here it's important to understand that it's not just the heat wave, but the rising levels of humidity can also add to a lot of discomfort. Now, just to tell our viewers, the IMD declares a heat wave when the temperature surges past 40 degrees Celsius and it is above normal by 4.5 to 6.5 degrees Celsius consecutively for 2 days. But the hot and humid weather is also an important factor. Apart from that, there are states which could expect thunderstorms and lightning. So Rajasthan, where about 14 constituencies will be under the second phase of the Lok Sabha elections, will witness thunderstorms and lightning. There is a likelihood of that. And same goes for Madhya Pradesh, where 7 seats are under phase 2. Maharashtra, which has been impacted by heat waves this summer, there are about 7 seats, and Western UP, where about 18 constituencies will be voting. There also there is a likelihood of thunderstorm and lightning, but yes, the temperatures are likely to be higher, around 40 degrees Celsius during the next few days. There is Chhattisgarh as well as 5 seats in Assam and 1 seat in Tripura and Jammu, which are also under the phase 2 of the Lok Sabha elections. So such has been the scorching summer this time that the Election Commission of India has also taken note of the situation. It convened a meeting and formed a task force with representatives from the Indian Meteorological Department, the Health Department, as well as the National Disaster Management Authority, and it will assess the heat wave situation before every phase of the Lok Sabha election polling, just 5 days before that. And it has also issued advisories for the state governments to ensure that all these polling booths are fully equipped with minimum facilities, which includes drinking water, shaded areas, and adequate facilities for the vulnerable groups, including the elderly. And it's important to understand that it's not just the voters, but also the security personnel who are on election duty. The heat can be a stressful factor for them as well. We also spoke to some of the experts who told us about the kind of precautions that people need to take during such times. But overall, it's important for us to understand that voting during the Lok Sabha elections is also very important. It's therefore people are urged to go out and cast their vote, because the 2024 Lok Sabha elections are going to be extremely important.
Learning from those advisories or taking tips from those advisories is that they should carry a water bottle, cover their head, or umbrella when they are going out for the voting. Take extra precaution for the vulnerable groups, for example, the elderlies or people with comorbidities, and even the organizers should ensure that there is an access to safe drinking water and shaded area for people standing in the queues when they are out for voting during the polling days. So phase 2, which is on 26th April, is very important, and everyone, the organizers and the voters, should take precautions and look after the advisories and the alerts issued by the authorities on the time.